2019 Chevy Malibu. I'm doing the battery replacement. Once you open your hood, you'll see this. It has this cover on it. We got to get this off. I use a 10mm deep socket. And go ahead and get these bolts out. The one on the back here is a nut. That's where the deep socket is preferred. There's two in the back. There's one on the nut, and then there's another bolt. So once you get these off, you can kind of pull this the ECM off out of the way while you remove this bracket. Just kind of got to like massage it and twist it to get it out. All right, once that's out, these have little covers right here. You can just push this little button, fold this up, and get it out the way. And then there's one on this side. This one has little locking tabs on the left and right side. You just pull them kind of up and out, and then this can back off here like that. All right. Now once those are off, your clamps are exposed. You can loosen up your clamps. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up my negative first. Just loosen that nut, but don't you don't have to take the nut all the way off. Just loosen it up, and then you should be able to wiggle this off. Sometimes they will be stubborn, but I think it's easier just to loosen these nuts instead of take them off. So just loosen this one. This is the spot where you loosen it on this one. The positive was kind of a pain to take off. It comes off like this. You just kind of got to go straight up and then out. I had to kind of use this to pry the clamp apart because it was pretty tight and stubborn. And then it has these little plastic pegs on the bottom that go into the battery that have to come out by going straight up. See, those guys right there. There's just little holes for them. So this goes up and then out. But expect a little bit of a wrestling match for the positive side there. All right, and then this wire harness needs to come off of the cover. I just go ahead. I got like a little clip prior. I just put that out. And then once that's off, you can almost get this off, but it has this connector right here. This actually comes off super easy. Take a flathead, and then there's a little button, and just push the button down, and then you can lift this straight up. It shouldn't be hard for you at all. Once you hit that button down, you could just pull it right up. Once that's off, we're going to try to remove this. You kind of got to move things out of the way, but this should come off. Once that's off, the hard part's pretty much over after you get to this point. Now we're just going to get ready to lift the battery out. This has handles, which is nice. When you lift it out, we still need to get the battery hold down off. It's over here on the right side. I'll show you where I'm talking about. This guy right here. That bolt has to come all the way out. I believe it's a 13mm. Yep, 13mm. Go ahead and get that guy off. This is what holds the battery still while you're driving. It's an important thing to have. So I'm going to remove this. All right. Now, this is my numbers on this one, the CCA and like the group number. I got my new one. I'd match it up. Physically, it looks identical. The terminals are on the front, and then my CCA is similar. The CCA doesn't have to be an exact match. I mean, the closer a match it is, the better, but it doesn't have to be exact. All right, so we got this in. I put it in off camera because I needed both my hands, but then a new battery may have these plastic covers that are on top of the terminals. So I put my hold down back on already. I just kind of hand threaded it in place, and then I'm going to tighten it down. Once that's in, it's just pretty much reverse everything. Everything is in reverse now. This goes up front. I'll put this down into place. Again, I'll have to clear some stuff out the way to get this on here. And I put that in place. Now I'm gonna put this on, just line up these tabs, and then just slide it straight down gently, and it should click and lock into place. Okay, Now, like I said, these new batteries sometimes come with covers. You can just take these covers off and get rid of them. I'm going to go ahead and put my positive side on first. It's this side was, again, another kind of a little bit of a wrestling match trying to get it on. But once I got it on, I tightened down my bolt, and then it kind of all went into place. I had to use my little like bar here to kind of push the clamp down. Try not to damage the terminal while you're doing that, and hopefully that one goes easy for you guys. That one gave me a little grief, but I'm gonna move to my negative side, take the little cover off, put my negative clamp on. Always do your negative last. Once that's on, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten down this 10mm. This doesn't have to be like mega tight. I just get it like snug to where it's not gonna move over time. And once that's on, put our little plastic covers back on. This has a little hooks on the bottom that go in onto the side, and then it'll just clip into place. Now this guy, he goes in this way. You put him down like this, and then you kind of slide him towards the front of the car, and those locking tabs should lock into place. Okay, now we're going to put our bracket down. Our bracket goes over it just how it was. Remember, there's two holes on this side. This little stud pole part goes in the front hole, and then the back hole is for the ECU connector. So I'm going to go ahead and get these tightened down. My 10. All right. So I got that done. Now that should be it for your battery. Sometimes on cars, when you go to get in it and you start it, your radio might take a minute to reboot, or your automatic windows might not work. So if this one where everything went fine, but if your windows aren't working, like your automatic ones, there's an easy way to there's like a standard way to kind of reset them. So you go to your switch that has the A on it, and then you roll your window up, and then you hold it for about 5 seconds, and then you roll it down, and then you hold it for 5 seconds. And that just kind of reinitializes the motor and like where the position is on most cars. You might not even have to do this on your Chevy at all. This, like I said, this car didn't really need it. I just thought I'd put it in the video just in case. But that's it, guys. Hope this video helps you out. Thanks for watching.